Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tim here for Droid Life, and as you can see, we are taking a look at the all-new Galaxy Note 9 from Samsung. If you ever saw the Galaxy Note 8, or maybe you own one, then maybe you know what the Galaxy Note 9 looks like. It's essentially the same. If you ask me in hand, it's a bit more kind of hard in the corners there, a little bit sharper, but other than that, you have a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display, Snapdragon 845 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, and that's the base model. Now, what's interesting is that Samsung will make a 512 gigabit version available later, but in the US, if you get the 512 gigabit version, you're still limited to 6 gigs of RAM, while in the UK, if you get the 512 gigs, you will have 8 gigs of RAM. Lucky UK people. On the bottom here, we do have a 3.5mm headphone jack, bottom firing speaker, S Pen slot of course, but then also on the top you have your front facing camera, but then another speaker. So yes, stereo speakers, thank you very much Samsung. On the back side here we have dual cameras, both 12 megapixel, one telephoto, one wide angle. Got your fingerprint reader down below, LED, heart rate monitor. On the right side, power button. Left side, volume rocker up, down, as well as your Bixby button to access the all-new contextual, more intelligent Bixby. But of course, I can't show it to you because this is a demo device. Other things that differ, so like I said, it will have 6 gigs of RAM here in the US, regardless of whether you get the 128 gig or a 512 gig version. But then it also supports expandable storage up to 512 gigabits. So let's say you have your Samsung made 512 gig SD card coupled with 512 gigs of base storage. We're talking over a terabyte of storage. Absolutely ridiculous. So, if you were watching the event today, or if not, Samsung of course will have access to, and Samsung Galaxy devices will have access to, the Fortnite beta for Android. It is a massive deal. I play Fortnite every day, so I can't wait to get down on some Fortnite beta goodness on there. But then, so moving on here, let's talk about the S Pen. So the S Pen probably got the most changes out of anything that Samsung did with the Galaxy Note 9. So the S Pen now features Bluetooth Low Energy, BLE, and so with that you get new functionality, new features available. So for example, let's say you're setting up a camera shot, but you aren't able to reach the phone, you can actually use the S Pen now to control the shutter. So you can just do sort of a remote shutter. Fantastic if you're traveling or doing whatever. You can also control music playback and things like that, you know. So the S Pen is getting more functions, but also Samsung says that the small battery that is inside will charge in I think less than a minute, but you have 30 minutes of charge. However, the battery for the S Pen does not need to be charged to access all of the regular things that you're used to with the S Pen, like Smart Select, Live Message, Translate, etc. So there's a lot going on here. Of course, it's a complete package from Samsung. They're not messing around. Oh, but let's talk about pricing and availability, because the 128 gig version is going to start at $999, $1,000. For the 512 gig model, which is going to be available just a little bit later, it's going to be at $1,249.99, $1,250, people. It's a lot of money. So pre-orders go live August 10th. That is tomorrow, and then the phone will be available through plenty of carriers: Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. Will be available through Amazon, Best Buy, all those different places. August 24th. So $1,000, August 24th. Galaxy Note 9, Fortnite, S Pen. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And don't worry, we'll be bringing you full review, first 10 things, all that good stuff down the road. Until then, we're Droid Life. Peace.